Greetings on time for a change. What you saying, everybody? What a wicked day. Sorry we're late. Things come up yesterday. I was vaccinated. I can now interface with all of the cameras just by thinking it. Hello, beautiful. Tavern Wars, Mr. Giant. K, what you saying? K, was that good?
Yeah.
I always, this is my short-term memory loss or my long-term. I forget everything really quickly. But yeah, hi everyone. I've been really busy. Sorry we've not been on for a bit. Alex's shift patterns have all changed now. Evening Mr. Terminator, Mr. Stander, Mr. Fairbrother. Oh my God, there's so many misters. And I'm working. Ulfric, what are you saying? Hi Ulfric, thank you very much for the sub. And anyone else who's in the stream and not said hi. Yeah, we're back. It's really beautiful weather. I've been vaccinated and I'd like to report just for like public knowledge, it didn't really do anything to me. I was a bit knackered yesterday because I hadn't slept the day before, and that might have knocked me out a little bit, but you have stories people getting really ill of it. Nothing. All I'd say is today I got like a pain where I got injected, but like nothing really. King Kev, what are you saying? So go and get it. It was wickedly organised. Do you know what? Anything left to like national, like actual people, pucker. It's like I had to get tested like a week and a half ago for Scarlett because she got ill at school. She just wasn't feeling well, so she had to come home, and because she had to come home now, they make you lock down. They make you PCR test your child. So I had one as well, and that was like at Derby near where I live, just at like the Toyota factory, and it's so well done. So good. I'm so proud of like people in this country. No controllable urge to mass purchase Apple Incorporated products. No, but I have noticed I can now float just about 2 inches off the ground. I'm hoping when I get the second dose, it's going to go to full-on flight. I'd like wings. Wouldn't you like wings? I reckon I could make wings like look good too, and not freak too much.
Why does it matter if it looks good?
No, because you don't want to be a.
Well, when you superhero land into the.
I don't want to be like Spawn.
Like, wow,
I don't want to be Spawn nice. Or
Yeah, but.
Or the Thing. I don't. They have too many. No, it's too many side effects. There's no rush, but just wondering if you posted my earlier. Hey, do you know what? I haven't. Everything's getting posted out Friday for this month. Everything that's been with. Sorry, Mark. I've been so busy. I've just forgotten. To mass producer. No, I haven't, Paul. I haven't got the money either. So we have got end of the month giveaway. I'm glad you joined us. This is it. There's not many of you in it. Well, there's only ever 5 of you in it. Windows now works for us though. So this is the give. It's ridiculous. Just the model kit alone is £200 on eBay. Okay. So let me show you what we're doing tonight. Let's go split. So I have got a couple of things I want to do. This arrived in the post. Very snow. Well, I think it's Vallejo snow. This is from the lovely Lee. Boba Fred. Hello, mate. What you saying? So this is. Ooh, it's kind of whited out there. We might have to tweak with that, no worries at all. I'm sorry, man. I'm going to show you it on this big camera. So every month, Bob Fred, because you haven't been around for a while, we do an art giveaway at the end of the month. And it's for the top 5 donators over the month. What would be the lowest you'd need to get into that top 5 tonight, Alex?
The lowest.
Right, and so this is, it's at least Legion scale. And
£21.
It is £21 is the lowest that gets you in. And then it's 1 out of 5. So this is all detailed inside. It's Sabine's masterpiece. It was all done with airbrush and oil paints. It's absolutely stunning. It's one of the prettiest things I've done for a long time. It's signed, and that's what we're giving away at the end of the show. You can still keep donating as always, and that will carry on till about 8:30, and then we'll call it a day. So yeah, this is this month's. It's ridiculously cool. No point entering Rich C always wins. There's always a point entering a Mr. Stander, because so far this month we haven't even raised the cost of the model kit. So it's always worth donating and trying to enter. Who was it the other day? Do you remember when someone brought like 57 tickets?
Yeah.
And so it was Ken, he brought two and he won it.
And he bought 2 and he won it.
That's right. So I've got that very snow, and this is what we've been doing. We're doing the Tauntauns, and I've matte varnished this now. This one's kind of done, and I black edged the base, and I did a little wash on the rock and a little dry brush, nothing major. And I just want to get this snow on. I want to try it on stream. Never used it. Lee's used it. I'm sure it's great, and it might even dry, and I don't know whether we can do stuff to it. I'm sure he'll pop up. I'm sure he'll pop up during the stream. Yes, this is Vallejo snow, I think, just like I've got... Where is it? Where's McLoop's stuff gone? How can you... There it is. Right, so this is Vallejo earth texture. It comes in loads of colours. It's really cheap. You get a massive pot. So this is what you normally get. But the Vallejo snow is out of stock in the UK at the moment, because of lockdown and everyone being like a budding Bob Ross at home, which is good. Look, it's peanut butter. I love it. I use this for sand. I use this for lots of things, especially this colour. Is it priced per gram? Let's move some of this so that I can actually see what you lot are saying. Ha ha ha! Look how clever I am. And that. Let's get that out of the way. Is it priced per gram? It is. It is. Yeah, when you get a little tub of snow delivered, it was delivered by some dodgy looking guys in dark glasses and a blacked out window car. But anyway, we're going to do a little bit of that, and then instead of like, because I still haven't done this, I still haven't finished this one, I haven't done all the ink, the oil washes to change that to that, but forget that. I don't want to do that tonight, because I'm genuinely cream crackered when I'm doing these streams now, because I've done a day's work as well as Scarlet and everything. So I thought we'd paint this. We've been doing these. I hear there's some more of them in the pipe, or they've arrived on people's doorstep, the latest wave. So I wanted to do Black Widow. I've started to do some base coats. I'll tell you what I've done so far before I do the snow. I have literally just base coats. So black. These I've done in just magic blue, and these are kind of indents in the model here. I'm just playing with kind of this electric theme on her. The blue's going to be lit electric. I used burnt flesh because I wanted to go a bit darker so that I can lighten it and leave some of the darker edge here. I'm still doing this kind of lighting effect like we've done on all of them a little bit. The hair is a mix of corn red and dark brown. What's that called? Charred brown. As a base coat, and that's it. That's all I've done. A bit of somber grey on the base and a bit of gunmetal. Boba Fred. Boba Fred is in the mix. See? Hey, well done, Boba Fred. Yeah, so 8:30, whoever's in the top 5, we have a little bag. I was going to find it. It's up there. And it's got 5 tokens. I get them out. Come on. Are about to do a new Kickstarter for Marvel United this time, releasing the X-Men and Mutants. Did you just get some stuff, Kev? I heard you got some stuff. So that's all I've done. I did some base coating because I wanted to kind of move that on. Oh, don't be silly, man. Thank you very much for the donation. I know everyone's been busy and life's been upside down for everyone. Let's try this snow thing first before I get into her, because I did do a bit, so that I think she'll be really simple. That's what I'm going for with this. Nice face, bit of light in the hair, some light in the electric, and a tiny bit of light on the black. Not much. Don't really want to lift her clothes too much off black. But anyway, let's try the snow. And what did you get? What are the new bits that have turned up? Let me get a glove as well. Name a superhero, and I probably have them now. Well, you need to bring them round, don't you, Kev, so that we can get them painted on the stream. Because
Heimdall.
Heimdall. You got Heimdall?
Ain't nobody got Heimdall.
Ain't nobody got Heimdall.
Nobody
Alex is throwing down. He's going, nobody's got Heimdall. Let me just sort out myself here. Did everyone enjoy the sun today? Where's my little thing gone? I did. I was building things and I was lucky enough to be able to do it outside. So I was loving it. Where's my little spatula? There it is. This is like one of them GW things. I'm sure someone could just steal it from a school for you. They used to put glue on with these, right?
What's that?
Like slightly bigger ones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So you could just get one, snip it down, 2 for the price of 0 because you ain't paid for it. Spider pig, 7 mile walk and 30 minutes on exercise. That's good. I'm all about the exercise, Bob Fred. I used lockdown to, do that. Especially the first one. Right, let's have a go. This stuff, you just get it on. Let's start with what's in the lid. I do remember, I'm pretty sure that Lee smooths it over with a wet brush. But I'm going to get it on first. Now remember, I built up a little bit of green over the rocks so that I can put this on and it's going to look like it's drifting snow without the actual base having to be 3 inches deep of this stuff.
So I've got a picture here that Mark Fairbrother sent in. Some Mephiston he's been painting this week.
Okay.
Do you remember Mephiston, right?
Oh, Mark, that is really good, mate. That's really good. That's one of the best things you've sent in, like, so far. You can really see that blending on that cape's lovely, and the tabard thing, really nice. Drill out your gun barrel, dude. Drill out your gun barrel. Trust me, just go back and drill it out. It'll make all the difference. Remember what I said about making it real. So when you see something that, when you got a gun without a hole in it, and it's one of the focal points of the model, everything's looking down in morning arching, you beautiful man. No, it's a plasma gun. Doesn't need drilling that. Of course it does.
Yeah, no, it does.
It genuinely does. Please just drill it. It needs to have a divot.
In fairness, I should probably sit here just drilling out all the bolt guns.
Honestly, honestly.
Oh look, Kev's got Doctor Strange and all of the Guardians of the Galaxy, which means that you could paint a raccoon.
Bring it round.
Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Punisher. Little Punisher would be wicked.
Especially Chibi.
Yeah.
Bring it round. You're allowed now.
Plasma gun needs a hole in the end because it's firing plasma. Las guns don't because they're flashlights.
Who's that?
Okay. Don't know why you're hating. If you ever played the Fire Warrior game, you'd understand las guns will bust.
I have played that, weirdly.
It's a wicked game, right? I love that game so much. One Fire Warrior, uppercut and a greater demon. That's what it's about. I can pop over Thursday if you're in. Kevin says.
What, in the evening? Yeah, man. Always in. I have no, B's not here, so come over.
It's the little things, right?
What?
It's just like it's legal now. It's like it's quite nice. Yeah, come over. Why not? That was never a thing. He says he breaks up Thursday. So just gone.
Well, come over Friday then, because I won't be working Friday because it's Good Friday. That's better. I'll be knackered Thursday. Come over Friday. Oh, I do like this stuff, right? It's very hard for you guys to see that. But it has got a really lovely natural texture. Can we get rid of that? Can you get rid of that glare out? Can you show the texture? Is there something you can push on the cameras? And we can set it back to it afterwards if you want.
I am worried
if you mess with the juju.
Well, yeah, if I untick this box, it might get a bit ravey.
It might get a bit ravey. Oh!
Yeah.
It's alright, but it's still not right. It's still a bit glary off of it. But it does really look great.
Yeah. Maybe under close-up, because I can play with that a lot more.
Okay, we'll do that in a bit. So I'm going to get an old brush, he says, and not picking up a...
Friday evening is good for kids.
Yeah, come over Friday, dude. I'll make sure I'm wearing trousers. Yeah, you definitely want to use the brushes on the little bits on the flat. Remember, I'm not putting the indents in the snow because I carved them into the base. For those of you that are like Arch Nin, love you, dude. It's a good one this month, bro. It's a really good one. So years ago we used to do this with PVA and bicarbonate of soda, and it was great then, but it used to yellow after a while.
We used to make like a sand mash and then paint it. So you just like mix PVA glue.
Yeah, I understand, but this is really good. This is not like that.
No.
I would say this is much better than even like the textured. No, but like, you know, the earth one I just showed.
Yeah.
Murky Bucket, Mr. Terminator.
Mark Fairbrother has sent an updated photo of Mephiston.
Is it you painting as we speak?
You're the gun barrel out.
See? See how much better that looks, Mark? Do you see that?
Yeah.
It's because the sight line of that whole model is looking down that line, bro.
Yeah. That's nice.
Really nice. Really good. Can't wait to see that finished.
I remember using the tile grouting for my snow on tank diorama, Captain Rex says.
Nice.
I heard the warnings about yellow snow cases.
Yeah, it's the truth.
He says it is finished.
Oh, right, okay, beautiful.
It's probably because most of it's red.
Right,
He's
okay.
struggling.
Okay. Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's a blood angel, isn't it?
Oh, okay. I was never really into Blood Angels.
Nah. They're racist. I was far more... I like Dark Angels far more than I like Blood Angels.
Oh, it was all about the Space Wolves. For me. I mean, how can you not relate to a Space Viking? It's just, you have to relate to him.
I'm a little behind. What do you think about the paint jobs on the new X-Wing releases?
I haven't seen them.
Yeah.
I can't lie. X-Wing for me, especially with, and when I say especially, that makes it sound like before that I'd been paying attention. I've got to be honest with you, I kind of, as they've changed it since before lockdown, honestly, I started to fall out of love with how the game actually plays. And now the stuff they're doing with like these perk building, this, that and the other, and I just don't like it. So I've kind of lost interest in that sense, and I am looking forward to absolutely going to events and seeing people. But if I'm being honest, I'm not really interested in playing the game as it stands at the moment. Just so much going on. And maybe, that'll all come back when I'm actually out there and I'm stood in the corner not playing, because I don't know how anymore. But the playing's always been second, right, to the people.
Mm-hmm.
And there's always loads going on at most big events as well, that even if you ain't playing, you can still have a great time.
Captain Rick says, I have picked up the Scum set and Django's Fire Spray, and the paint jobs are really nice.
Okay.
Tavern War says, new Scum set does look cool.
What is it, Django's Fire Spray?
No, the new Scum set's 2 Hawks and a Y-Wing, I think.
Well, Captain Rex must have got a Django Fire Spray.
Yeah, but Django's cis, isn't it?
Oh, is he?
Yeah. It's droids. You can't have a Scum Django.
Well, you can. You just use the ship, right?
Yeah.
I think that's all Captain's going to do.
I reckon what will happen is you'll go along, chat to people, watch them play, and then spot one table that makes you go, what is that doing? And then you'll be drawn back in. I need to go pick up my Scum pack from my FLGS today/tomorrow, Arshlin says.
I missed the simpler game. I missed the game before it got really, really convoluted with rules interactions. I miss when rocks were rocks.
What, they meant something.
When they meant something. There's so much that's changed. I miss when the Millennium Falcon was the Millennium Falcon.
Kanan Jarrus in a Hawk is very fun. Vader in a TIE Defender. Yeah, I know. That's it. That was just one of those things. Like,
yeah, it's like
it was
that.
Always a joke, wasn't it? Will we be at Boards and Swords in July? I severely doubt it. Bremy says Kanan in a...
They do it. Is this then the event Dave's arranged?
Yeah.
Well, if I'm about, I will pop in. I'm not going to be playing. I just don't know what's happening then. I'm not even sure, where I'm going to be.
Yeah.
It's a bit too early. So... just a little bit of a wet brush. How are you, Bremy? Sorry, my brain's just clicked in. Hello, mate. Are you on land? You must be. Okay. I'm going to leave it at that. That stuff's wicked. It looks even better in real life because it's a bit glary, but it's so good. Just perfect. Finishes the models.
Your footprints in the snow and you're calling yourself a painter.
Why would there be footprints in the snow? What, has it just been running around in circles, Paul? Or has it just arrived? Unless you think it takes really tiny little baby steps. Like his last footprint is over here somewhere. It's nowhere else. If this was a massive diorama, absolutely. What?
Captain Rex just asked Remy if he's stuck in the Suez Canal.
Just a little bit.
Remy says, long time. Yes, on land at the moment. Glad I wasn't in the Suez.
Look, see? It's all madness, that was.
I mean, it looked like a pretty...
One guy with a digger. Yeah. I mean, you think they could have like...
Well, also, it's a really, really small canal.
Do you know...
That side.
Oh, frick, thank you. Do you know who saved them in the end? It took the old peace pipe smoking Dutch to get out there with a whistle and a waffle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, you know.
And they sat down, they had a little smoke, had a little think about it, and then they sorted it out. It was actually, yeah, Dutch company. Well done, the Dutchies.
That ship is where all our Sky Strike expansions are.
Okay, I'm happy now.
I don't even know what the Sky Strike expansion is.
Is that something to do with a striker?
I think it might be Rebels.
Waffle and a whistle, a blitz and a bong. And yeah, absolutely that. Absolutely that. And Brigitte hasn't seen that. We need to get her watching that soon. Okay, I like it. I'm really happy with that.
Sky Strike is Imperial, right? Oh no. So, Darth Vader and the Defenders stuck on a boat. It's almost fate.
Boat sinks.
Yeah. The boat sank because FFG double checked. Well, not even FFG anymore, is it? But the game's designers checked and went, yeah, maybe we shouldn't do this.
Sky Strike is Imperial. Right. So, okay. Let me just have a drink. Ah, that's good. I get very dehydrated when I go to work because I forget to drink. Okay, let's crack on. What time we got?
It is 6:30. No, it's not. It's 7:30.
7:30. So I've done 30 minutes.
Yep.
Okay, so what I'm going to start to do.
This supply for everybody except the US on those boats.
I'm going to start with a skim. So, where are we? That's not it, that's not it. There it is. And I want... I've got some bronze, some burned, and some dwarf. So, let's go straight into bronze, because I started with burned. So many stupid names. Quite a big brush actually with this.
At 115 points, I'm not fussed if new Vader turns up, the new I6 Interceptor, however. Yeah, but 115 points, you can still fit him, Suntir, and what, 2 Academy ties. Okay, that. Job done.
Can you not fit him, Suntir, and another ace and then get the perk?
You can probably get 666s and get the perks. Remy, why do we put the women and children off the ship first as an emergency so the men can have some peace and quiet and think of a solution?
Wow, Bremmy's living dangerously.
Yeah.
Doesn't realise we have a very large female following.
But then again, he can escape on a boat.
So you see what I'm doing here, right? I'm going to make a distinct oh.
What are you doing?
I slipped. So I'm going to start to actually shadow with my paint. You'll see as I go. Like I said, I'm painting a cartoon with these. Ooh. She went for a walk. Right, so I'm going to use my hairdryer in between because I'm going to do lots of little layers. Same colour again, no difference. But because this is quite a translucent paint, it will change the colour slightly. So you're leaving a little bit dark in the eye and just a little bit more underneath. So as I'm going to look at it, it's going to create shadow from the hair. So, and this one as well, because I often do miniatures where I use the airbrush. No airbrush tonight, just going to paint it for you. So that this is achievable by anyone. Okay, so let's add in some dwarf flesh into that. Because I do want to make her quite a bit lighter than this. This is just the beginning. You're not attempting to play D&D at the same time, are you?
No.
That would be funny. You are, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I'm just replying to messages and stuff. No. Unfortunately, he requires voice.
You can see what's starting to happen here. Let's add some more dwarf. Probably the final mix. Change the brush a little bit smaller because this is like a 2-inch. Oh, what's going on? Here we go. I'm airbrushing. I'm getting a base coat down on the Terminators I modified back in October. They never started painting. Yeah, well, October's not that long ago. Yeah, October last year is not really that big a deal for like a painter's workbench. If it was October like 1832, then, or 1982, then I would tell you to pull your finger out. But it isn't.
Rex has sent us a picture of what he's been painting.
Ooh.
Recognise any of those?
I do recognise those. Awesome. I love the TIE fighters. Love the TIE fighters. I love that. Oh, you've modified. Look at the mod he's done.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Very nice.
Very nice, Captain Rex. So good. So good. I just got a letter through the door today saying you need to fill out your census, and then I also had a knock at the door this evening saying, why haven't you filled out your census? And I went, well, I only got it today. He went, did you? And I was like, yeah. He was like, oh, sorry. I think they're a bit late.
Handwritten letter from a Jehovah's Witness. They're coming for you.
They are, man. They're watching you. Get your tinfoil hat on.
Oh.
I'm going to add a little bit of white. I want to add a little bit of white.
Oh no.
Well, I could respond to this comment, but I feel like it would be a hardship. What's this? What?
It was Brammy's joke.
What Benry's joke about?
For her, the women and children overboard, so the men could get it done.
Yeah. Dude, man, whatever you do, do not dock anywhere in Holland, because
You're done.
you're done, man. She's gonna come get you. It ain't even a joke. She will. She'll be waiting.
Any Dutch waters, stay away from those.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Any Dutch waters, quite a lot of those.
Now it's our chance that Mrs. S will be coming back out of hospital tomorrow.
How's she doing, mate? I've seen a few posts. Been a nightmare for you, innit? I must have been. You see what I'm doing with the shading on the face, right? That I'm trying to kind of respond to a light source.
She's much better than she was. Will be a couple of months before she can have the operation needed.
Oh, it's the worst part of all of it, mate. I understand. My dad's in the same boat. Just waiting all the time. But yeah, give her our best. Tell her we're all thinking of her. touch more white, just for a couple of little bits. Okay. Right, I'm going to get my burned flesh that I started with, just on the side. And I'm just going to go over these eyebrows. Just to make sure I've got the right darkness. I've got to paint those in a minute. Where's it gone? There it is. And this one. Okay. So I'm going to start doing some work on the eyes now. The little brush. This will start, and then I need to pull the lips out, but let's start with the eyes. Black and white, and then we're going to use some green, because apparently she's got green eyes, because we did the research. Well, Alex did the research. I just asked. Evening, Richie C. Yeah, have you just tuned in so that you can win the giveaway, just to see you win it? Everyone's got their money on you. Is he still in now that things have juggled about, or has Rich been booted out? Right, so let's start with the black.
No, Rich has been booted out.
Rich has been booted out of the top 5 by a lot. Oh no, don't use that, George. That's metallic.
No, by about £7.
About £7. You mean about 70 quid? That's what you mean, didn't you, Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got to get you guys warring. Right, so I'm going to paint. You know, I always do this, especially with these. These are massive, right? Got loads of room. So I'm actually going to give her eye makeup with this brush and eyelashes.
Oh.
Okay, as part of my shape. What you about?
Rich is parked on an industrial estate in Ilkeston.
In where?
I can't pronounce it properly.
Spell it out.
Ilkeston.
Ilkeston.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not hard.
Yeah, but Looney Town is just the same.
Noonie Town. So can you see what I've done now? You see, I've actually gone. I'm going round the actual eyeball, and I've come out and given her a bit of eye makeup. I'll do the same on this side. Damn.
Now Brigitta's making threatening puns.
What's she saying?
Just giving it a moment to sink in.
Oh.
Only just got parked up for the evening, had a bit of a mare getting my tablet connecting, never mind 5G. Ilkeston's 4G doesn't bloody work.
5G? I ain't got 5G.
Well,
Is that the new thing?
Man of the 5G world. They barely have electricity now, Richie. Yeah.
I wonder if that's still black. Oh, I'm so colourblind I can't even see the black now.
Do you need a vaccine to use 5G?
Yeah, I'll pick it up, great. You should come to see me.
That being said, the internet has got worse since you had the vaccine.
My affecting reception.
Yeah. You're becoming like a null zone. You destroy any technology you go near.
Okay. So let's get the white in. Richie C is back in the top 5.
Boba Fred says he gets his second vaccine after Easter.
Yeah, I get my second vaccine in the end of June.
I'll probably get my first one in 2038.
Don't be like that. You won't. Right, so I'm 45 and they called me up because Derbyshire is ahead of where it should be, and I'm sure that goes for lots of places up and down the country where they're actually well ahead of themselves. So I don't think you're going to be waiting as long as you think, mate. You going to join us in the Borg, in the collective?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah? You want to become one of the gang?
Oh, just...
Yeah, cool, man. You get 5G then.
Well, more importantly, if everybody suddenly dies out for the vaccine, I don't want to be the one guy left. It's a bit dry.
Just on your own.
I'd just, die out with everybody else. I'd be alright with it. It's the Microsoft and microbots in Raster's bloodstream. No, my second jab in 3 weeks, I expect to become fully operational Wi-Fi hotspot. Dutch giant.
If I had Microsoft microbots, my subscribers would be a lot. Think about it. My bank account, my Microsoft microbots would instantly go to my bank account and have a little play.
Oh, look, I think we're being looked down upon, us
Well,
non-EUers.
what's this?
B says, at Dutch Giant, is this typical Dutch humour and they just don't get it? No. And he's like, I guess so. Wow. We're going to have to ban a whole country from the chat.
Are they being naughty? Are they starting fights? Are they throwing down?
I think they're just, sitting there in their Dutch high tower going, look at these comments.
Well, Dutch Giant is a giant.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever, you know you're tall?
Yeah.
No, you're not. When you get to Holland, you'll be like, damn, I'm really tiny.
Yeah.
I've spoken about this with Brigitte, and the Dutch, this is a fact. I spoke to Mr. Attenborough about this. I phoned him. I know him well. We often share deep philosophical conversations, even though I can't actually say philosophical. Yes. And Dutch people are so tall because their whole country was flooded. So they were genetically predisposed to just be tall enough to keep their heads above the water. And it's kind of, now they've drained it all, but it still goes on.
Yeah. Imagine having a mayor trying to get a vaccine appointment over here. Too many people gaming the system, which means that people with qualifying conditions can't get it.
Is that in America?
In America.
So it don't work like that here, bro. They call you up. There's no, like, if you're not in the right brackets, you're not getting a vaccine till it's your turn to work through the system, which is, I think, the way it should be. It shouldn't be just anyone can have it, ring up and book it.
What a great joke.
What?
The Dutch are the highest people on earth. Nice.
To be honest, it's the English people that are in Holland.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
ooh, that's playing with fire as well.
What?
Dutch Giant said, over here, or they don't want to insult a lady, and Mr. Sander said, lady where?
wow, Paul,
It's leading to some beef.
damn, she's just got to come round with one of them international warrants, and you're going to go missing.
Ulfric says he has his first jab next Tuesday, and that gives me 7 days to learn how to walk instead of hopping around on one leg.
Why have they not jabbed you yet? Why is it so long you've been waiting? It's terrible. You should have been done already.
All for extra reply should be, they don't care about the 21-year-olds.
Right, okay. That didn't come out quite how I meant it. But you know what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, can you see what I've done? Dark green. And then I'm going to put like a highlight of super bright. Look, like scorpion green. Just like ping! Because I'm painting a cartoon. My blue tack's like defective tonight.
So I've just done my vaccine calculator. And there's only 9 million people in front of me. Well, 9.7 million people in front of me.
Who's that?
Me.
That's not many, man.
Apparently I should get my first dose between...
Alex, can I have like a bit more up here? I want to show them.
The 28th of next month.
What, you be getting one the 28th of next month?
Apparently so.
Really?
Yeah, well, that's the predicted time.
Up here somewhere. Yeah. Yeah? No, even more. What we at?
15 now.
15? Go up even a bit more. What we at?
25.
Okay. So I just want you to see. It's like we got the light spots. And I wanted you to understand kind of the lighting from the direction. And then while it's there, I'll try and work close as a final touch. Let's get... I don't know, I need to take my glasses off to see where I'm in focus. So I've got to sit up. Come on, paint. Play ball. That's it. I don't know if you can see, but she's got a tiny little pupil now as well. Inside with the little green fleck round it. Oh, that's better. Can you see? She's got a pupil. So the eye's popped. There you go, look at that. Right, and then let me pull out the eyebrows. And it changes everything. So corn red. What?
Rich says, can't wait to get the vaccine. I said from day one I'd let them stick whatever the hell they want.
Yep.
In me. I mean, in the army they did it for years. One more weird injection won't hurt.
Yep. I said to Bagheera they can stick it in my eyeball if it means we can get back to normal. So this is 50-50 corn red and dark brown.
Should I drop you back?
No.
No. Cool.
Let's just so I can just keep coming back just for a minute.
Got my letter over 4 weeks ago, but I've been housebound with my broken ankle.
Oh,
Last Friday.
That makes so much more sense.
Yeah. Rich says I blooming love these Marvel United miniatures. The game's fun too, because he bought into it as well. Watching it says, looks great. Not a fan of... Oh, that's just heresy. Why would I?
Not a fan of what?
Chibi.
Yeah, I mean, everyone to their own.
You're doing a great job with these.
I didn't know anything about Chibi until Alex moved in. I'm going to be honest. But I love it.
Yeah.
It really appeals to me. While we've got it, actually, let's get some pure corn red and just go over her lips right in the centre. It might be, please don't be too strong, be good. So just a line, and then we'll just soften that red out to the edge of those lips. And let's just give a little highlight now to the eyebrows, pure corn red. Let's try and get nice and close for you. It's really hard for me to paint like this, but is a good shot for you. So then I can take a little bit of the flesh colour with the red, which goes pink, I would imagine. And then just bring in that onto those lips just to soften off that red. You can see it's very gentle. And then I will have, where's a bit of normal red? There's a bit of normal red. So I've got this corn red, a little bit of, it's like blood red, just for another tiny little highlight on these eyebrows. Okay, there you go, get a nice shot. She's looking down camera. And you see the light? You see how the light now works? Right, so you've got the light coming from this back edge, and the way we've painted the skin is created the shadow under there. This is meant to be like, I'm definitely painting these have all been painted to be looked at like one way. They look better from a certain facet, so that's exactly the same principle. Okay, so there you go. Face. Alex, we can go back down to about here now, bro. Somewhere like that. Because I can't paint up there. I'm in the clouds. I'm painting like that. Like a crazy man. Do me like a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's what you are.
Okay. So I'm gonna...
Nope.
Oh, cool. So let's I wanna hit some blues. Because they'll be quick to hit. What time is it, Al? So I know where I'm at time wise.
8 o'clock.
Okay, what an hour.
Where is Kev sent them to?
So, magic blue, wolf grey, electric blue, electric blue. So let me get some blues. I've got electric blue, I've got wolf grey, oh, a non-mixed wolf grey, wolf grey. Let's have some original electric blue, and there's already white knocking about there. I know it's a bit of a mystery, my palette, but hey ho. I'm not doing nothing super detailed on this model. Everything is a little bit loose, a little bit fun. So this is just purely about colour progression. We're not doing any kind of washes with this. So started with the darker blue. and they're just working up through this blue. These are air paints, so I'm not having to thin anything. They work beautifully on my brush. You can kind of see the glow, you can see what's going on. We're just going to get a really simple nice and quick. If anything, I think out of all of the ones I've painted so far, this would be the one to watch back and you could like paint along. So same with the other arm.
Cav has sent us a photo of the new models.
Okay, hold on a second. Just because I'm not going to be able to look a minute. Let me just do this bit. Are they cool?
They are very cool. I've had to make the picture quite big though.
That's alright, we can just take a break for a second.
Yep.
Let me just get around here.
Yeah, like the villain.
Yeah, I haven't started the villains. Like, I'd like to do Red Skull soon. Be nice to do some of the bad guys. Okay, that's the first little go around with that blue on that bit. Okay, show us, Al, if you're ready.
Yep, I'm ready.
I'm going to have a drink. Oh, damn. Okay, it's like that. You can't.
Yeah, you know.
It's very hard to see. I like Kingpin.
Yep.
And that's Hala, or whatever her name is, Hella.
Hello.
But they're hard to see, man.
Rhino.
They're too hard to see. Where's Rhino? Oh, yeah, Rhino looks great.
Punisher's got a minigun or a rocket launcher. That's very cool. Drax is there. Yeah, rocket. You need to paint a rocket. I'm sure.
Have you got all of those, Kev?
Yeah, of course he does.
Damn, man.
Oh, that's just one box.
I need that.
It seems like this Kickstarter was just a massive amount of miniatures.
Why didn't I hear about this? No one puts me onto this stuff. I'm very sad. These are going to be much brighter. So I'm going over most of this with this lighter blue.
You know your inbox is just going to be Kickstarters now.
No, but I don't mean like, why didn't anybody tell me about it? Why didn't one of you just purchase it? And then send it and I'll paint it on stream and give it away. Bit by bit, everyone can have a Marvel figure.
Cool. I'm okay with this.
Are they gone forever? Is that what that means?
No. It just means that you got to pay the full price for the game. Kickstarter is only designed to. Oh no, Kev doesn't have all of them, but he has got all of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, Kickstarter's just before it goes to like retail. I'm pretty sure. Like I'm sure that some of them don't retail; they just Kickstarter. But I reckon you could buy the same set on the internet or something.
So I'm highlighting these little blue areas of detail, but only from a certain point, and then I fade it out because I want it to look, like I said, like pulsing electricity. I can tighten that back up when I'm done with the black because I made a little not quite perfect. But I want it to be like from a point out.
Yeah, it looks like you can buy the starter box at least.
Is that all those figures in the starter box?
No, I think that's the second wave box.
Well, all of those are in one box.
Oh right, okay, here we go. My mate Franco got the whole lot, including the Infinity Gauntlet. That's wicked. All of those miniatures on that pick are Kickstarter exclusives, I believe. Oh no. Often Kickstarters don't go to retail, and if they do, you might not get some of the special promo bits from the initial Kickstarter. Yeah. Kev says, I have the Infinity Gauntlet, Wakanda, and Guardians of the Galaxy. Thanos would be cool.
Yeah. Thanos would be very cool.
The picture that Kev sent is stretch goals, so they're all Kickstarter only ones.
Right. So yes, I will be able to buy them, but they'll be worth a fortune.
Yep.
Right, okay, understood. Okay, so moving up to the next blue. I'm going to add in some wolf grey. Not going straight to wolf grey. It's madness. This sort of talk gets people killed.
No, what else could you possibly add?
So definitely a little bit more on each of these gauntlets now. Not quite as all the way across as I've done with the other blue. Really simple painting, just like I was painting this in a cartoon. Don't even have to go all the way under. And then again, mainly all over these sticks. These are going to go almost up to white. Really simple.
Mr. Stander says he'll be cracking out some wolf grey after this stream.
Nice. Must have felt good busting out that wolf grey for the first time, Paul. Hair dry time. Okay, pure wolf grey. I'm not going on the gauntlets this time. I just want to do the sticks. Oh, I want to paint Yondu.
That's exactly what I was looking at. And he's got his little,
I really want to paint Yondu. Yondu would be awesome.
the little wispy arrow with him. It's amazing. Yeah. Beta Ray Bill looks incredible. Spider Ham. Oh, Mysterio.
From the Spider-Verse. That was such a good little film.
Yeah. Yeah, look at this. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm offended.
What are you? What?
They've
What?
done a Tales of Asgard pack that's got Beta Ray Bill,
Who's bait? Oh yeah.
Korg, Thor, Loki, and Valkyrie, but no Heimdall.
Alex is like, I'm not getting the game.
Yeah.
So there's no Heimdall. I'm out. So just picking up a bit of black for tidy up.
Oh, Rocket Raccoon looks amazing. Oh, they do, and then at the Spider-Verse one. Spider-Ham, Spider-Gwen, Miles Morales, another Spider-Man, I'm not sure who that is, and a Green Goblin, which is cool.
Just getting rid of that pot. It's just doing me nutting. I might try another pot.
Wait, have you got an Ultron there?
We got a what? Let's go for a really big pot with loads of burrito.
I love yours. Mr. is humble as son.
Thank you, Richie C, you lovely man. What time's it, Al?
It is 8:10.
8:10. Okay, let's talk about who's in our top 5 at the moment, Al.
Who's in on?
Come on, let's stir the cats amongst the pigeons.
Right. Archnin, Ulfric, Blue Galaxy, Terminator, Boba Fred.
Say again. Top 5?
Top 5.
That don't sound right.
Archnin, Ulfric, Blue Galaxy, Terminator, Boba Fred.
Has Boba Fred redonated?
No, his £30 pushed Tavern Wars' 20 out.
Oh, is Richie not in?
No. He's pseudo in.
He's pseudo in. Are you sure that's correct?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, I believe you. 100%.
The computer does not lie.
Well, it does if what's been told to the computer is a lie. Right?
Yeah, currently... Oh, wait, no, 1 second.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think that's right.
Archnin, Ulfric, Blue Galaxy, Boba Fred and Terminator.
Nice.
He is in 6th.
Richie's in 6. See the difference that made, those little like lights with the blue? I'm just going to take that up again just to white right on the end of these little power things.
How's the car, Alex? Did you have enough boot space for all the pasta? I did indeed. In fact, I was carrying something just as valuable as pasta, an entire cooked chicken in the dogs.
Yeah, my mum cooked a chicken. Listen, everyone. She not only made me amazing food to take home, she cooked a chicken for my dogs. And it weren't like a chicken that was going off. She went out and brought a chicken for the dogs. And when I got upset about it and said, I'm going to eat the chicken, she got really upset. If you eat that chicken, I won't speak to you anymore.
That's why the chicken ended up in my car.
Take the chicken, Alex. Don't let him see it.
She kept running out of the door, opened my door and was like, you have to take this chicken. But, yeah.
So Wolf Grey, just to... Yeah. No phone call to Mumba this week. No, not during the week, dude. Not during the week. It's when we do a Saturday. We'll do that if we do the weekend shows, because during the week she's looking after my grandmother.
Yes, I do know what make and model it is now. It's great.
A Hyundai Elantra.
Yeah. Kay says they deserve it because they're good dogs. I mean, they're alright dogs, I guess.
Wow, Alex is down on my dogs, Kay. I don't think Alex truly appreciates a dog like we do, Kay. You could take them or leave them, right? Al?
I could take them or leave them. What, the dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I'm not, I don't know, I've just never really been around pets all that much.
What?
Rich just Snap sent me this meme, and this he's got dad doesn't want a dog, family gets a dog anyway, dad and the dog, and it's young Han and Chewie screaming and barking together.
Okay, so now let's do the highlight on the grey before I get onto the hair. So for this, I want to keep it cold, so I'm going to use... That wasn't a pun I intended. I meant I want to keep the tone cold, so I don't want no blue in it. I just want grey, black, white, grey. Let's get a little bit of black to go with it. Start off quite dark, and we'll just mix.
They're all good dogs. Every dog is a good dog.
I disagree with that statement, Kay, but
Okay. I have a picture of some of Dutch Giant's latest work.
oh really?
Yes, indeed.
Groovy, baby. We haven't seen any of Dutch Giant's work.
Well, that's it, and it's definitely one of your favourite things in the world.
Dwarfs! Awesome. Lord of the Rings. Really nice. God, they're so small as well, Lord of the Rings.
Well, because they're at a different scale, aren't they?
Yeah, really hard to paint. Very nice, dude.
They're like, what are they, true 25 mil?
True 25 mil.
And
Yeah,
like
and that's a dwarf, right?
28.
So that's like 15 mil big or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice. I do love a dwarf. I'm a bit like a dwarf. I never forget.
Lethal over short distances.
I'm lethal over short. I won't have any young whippersnapper outscoring me. 138. He's already dead. He's got my axe in his spine. I love that scene. It's the best scene.
It's when he kills the Moomac and he's like, it only counts as one.
Still only counts as one.
Yeah, somebody else said it straight away.
What?
Still only counts as one.
Yeah. So this first grey, right, it's really subtle, but I'm just doing a few top down, right? I'm picking the edges. I'm not even going too mad on the back, because that's just all in shadow as far as I'm concerned, because of her hair. Just going to catch the back of that leg, and a bit there. That's it. And top of the hand. And then I'll just add in a little bit more grey to that mix. Loads of water. You start to see what's happening now with the highlight with the grey. Especially with black, people really can overdo black. You've got to know when to just chill out, leave some black. They want to paint everything.
Kev says the contrast between the weapons and the black uniform is amazing.
Okay, adding a little bit more grey. This is not going to be very much now. I'm going to be touching with these. If I do a couple more, it's going to be like little bits now. Because we're kind of up there. I don't want to take it to grey. I want now these, whatever I'm doing with this stuff is kind of going to be detail. And almost, you know, like a black line when you draw a picture. So these are the opposite. See, I mean, little things like that, right? That's all it needs to be. Learning confidence with your brush will come in time, like I'm doing, where I just kind of know where I'm putting it and what I'm going to get. And just one more now with a pure grey, he says, knowing there's white on the palette. And one more always becomes 10 more. That's going to be approaching it. Apart from a bit white. But I just want this belt buckle to have a little zing to it. A little bit more. This bit, just in like one of the corners. So. So it's almost pure white now, highlight. Careful when you do these. If you're going to go this is real cartoon. That's it. More than enough. He says, just as he notices a bit, he wants a bit more on. Okay, I'm happy with that for the actual, and that weren't long, right, to get a really nice looking grey on. Let's highlight that little symbol on her chest, which is red, and let's get some yellow out. Who's that who had dirty glasses? Is that Mr. Stander?
Was sat here painting, thinking this paint looks weirdly grainy, then realised my glasses were filthy. That's okay.
Oh, okay.
Time for me to head to lunch, Archinin says.
One love, Archinin.
We'll let him know if he's won a prize.
We will indeed let you know.
And Tavern Ward says among the most important meals of the day.
Well, one of three.
Well, who honestly, who eats 3 meals a day?
No one, I don't.
No. But he says if you make a blonde, I'll buy it.
If I make a blonde, she'll buy it. Yeah. We were looking at doing the blonde. So we did some research into her hair colours, and it would turn out in most films she has a different hair colour. She's had red, ginger, dark red, brown, black, blonde, really blonde, like white blonde. But this is just the most famous, I suppose, iteration of her in the films. That's enough. That's never enough. Every time I say it's enough. Because it's this weird cartoon style, taking like a real super point of colour really adds a little. What did I make a noise for? Sorry. One love, Archnin. I'm losing my mind. Or I might actually be enjoying what I'm painting. One of the three. What are we on now?
7.
7. I might change in a minute. Let's. What's time, bro?
It is 8:30.
Okay, so I'm going to get the hair done in a sec. For a second, I'm just going to. Where's my washes? There we go. I'm just going to have some Nuln oil just to go over the base. Going to make the base easy, and then I'm going to do like I did with Cap, that sort of thing. I'll take the black all the way out, and then I'm going to come on this rubble bit at the front. When it dries, I'll do some brown, just wash, it'll change the colour. make a bit of interest. And then while this is drying I can do the hair. Because half an hour should actually be enough to get this finished.
Okay.
What?
That's just a statement, isn't it? You know?
I'm pretty close, dude. Like I considering I've done a snow base as well,
Yeah.
I think people need to sit back in awe. And it's a pretty nice paint job so far. And we ain't even done the hair. The hair's a big deal. Once we start putting some highlight in the hair. Okay, so we leave that to dry. Now let's get some colours out for making up this hair. So corn red, and then
Cracked on tonight. Yeah. It's just somebody admiring the speed that you've been painting.
yeah, I have smashed on tonight. I have. I've got to be honest. Some miniatures just lend themselves to painting, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
They just paint easy and quick, sort of thing.
Well, because it's chibi, it's not got all of the like extreme detail.
Well, but you shouldn't be painting it like that.
Yeah.
Because it's chibi. So
Kev says it's a very pretty paint job.
as I put these red strokes in, and it will be hard to see at first, I'm not covering all of it as I go. I'm leaving like a gap in between.
Mark Fairbrother says Mephiston took me 3 days from box to painted. With GW stuff,
Yeah,
I know his process is a lot longer.
the build is so long.
By
GW.
day 3, you've got a cocktail stick sticking out of a bit of foam.
Yeah, it does tend to take a while. I mean, do you remember how long we spent painting?
Speed fruit.
We're just painting Gazgul.
Yeah.
Gazgul was like 70 hours, dude.
Dalton would be proud of you, Mr. Stander says. Did you want to do the stream prize before you started there?
Who's this? Oh no, that's it though. Is it 8:30?
It is half.
Right, so it's just, that's it, it's closed now. So at this point, our top 5 are
Our top 5 are. Let me just
for this month's
refresh.
giveaway. Thank you, pups.
Donators: Archinin, Ulfric, Blue
Ah.
Galaxy, Boba Fred, and Terminator.
Okay, so there are our top 5. We will sort that out in a minute. I'm not like going underneath anything with this. The underneath of her hair is as the base colour dark. Okay, so let me start adding some red. And this is a cartoon, right? Let me have a drink. Okay. So as I work up through the reds, this will make a bit more sense in a minute. I mean, red is such a great colour to blend through. Okay, so I'm going to step up a lot with the red. Now I'm not going nearly as far.
Head separately. I don't often do that. Battle Record Tour took me about 6 weeks. I'm painting in 6 separate parts before the full assembly and final painting. Mr. Stander says. Captain Rex says, don't leave her with dark roots. Mr. Stander says, lockdown roots.
Now she's got to have roots, unfortunately, because otherwise, this is the point of what we're painting. Is we're painting like picture. You'll all see. You'll all see. Okay. So this is blood red. I'll put some yellow in it. Okay, now I'm going to add in, weirdly, where is it? Some bone. I don't want it to be too orange, so I want to start to earthify it a little bit. So I know it's weird, but I think it'll work. I've got some white. Just add some white.
My daughter has just got home, seen the marble stuff. Impress her and show her some of the other ones you've done so far, Mr. Stander says.
Hold on a second and I shall. Ooh. What happened there?
What was that?
My finger was in the wrong place on the brush. And it was touching the thingy bob. It was touching the actual bristles and kept moving things. That is close to done with her hair. Okay, I like that. I'll show you the other ones. I haven't done that many. We got Captain Marvel. She's hot. She's got a great butt. We got America's behind. It's Cap. I mean, that's America's butt, right? Oh, I was watching Bucky and what's it called? It's the Wasp. What's it called, Alex? The Winter Soldier and Falcon.
Yeah.
And there's a new Captain America.
Yeah.
Don't tell Scarlett. She's going to be so upset.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's why she doesn't want to see the
It's the Hulk.
film.
Falcon and it's quite good. It's much better than that rubbish WandaVision. And there's Iron Man being very, very metallic red. It's very hard to show under camera. The Old Man from Up. I've not seen that. Is that one of those child's programs?
It's just heartbreaking.
What is it?
It's a kids' film. Right, it's just really sad.
I'm just going back in with very almost white.
Did they do a World War II Captain America? Don't think so.
I don't. That's a very. Who asked that question?
Boba Fett.
That's a good question. Kev, did they do a World War II captain?
He's there for you to hate and eventually die, and then Bucky will take the shield. I have the costume.
Who?
Fred has got the
Who said that?
World War II. Oh, was that about Falcon?
Yeah.
Captain Rex.
Oh right. Okay. Good. Because I hate him. He's absolutely terrible. And it's a really petty thing, but when he puts the helmet on, his ears are just so big that I'm like... See, that's cool, right? When you get those little... It just works. You don't need to go too mad. I've got all these colours across here. I love it. It's like Bob Ross. Mixing between everything. Feel alive, Alex. Feel alive. Yeah, okay. I think we're going to call that about done. Oh, that was nice on those eyelashes, on those eyebrows. Oh, that really worked. Just lifted them out. I'll get you this on. We'll do it on close-up in a bit. I'm calling her about done. I want to get something done on the base. Who lat is it, Alex?
It's 12 minutes to.
12 minutes?
Yeah.
You're telling me I've got 12 minutes to
Yeah.
paint this base?
Well, and we've got to do a raffle. then.
And we've got to do a raffle. Get that bag for me, Al.
Yeah.
And make sure there's
5 counters.
well, just get me 5 counters out.
Yeah.
And the bag. And then I can show everyone what we're putting in before we do it. So I'm just putting some agrax over this rubble. And then I'm going to do a very quick highlight. And a bit more agrax down here because it's a bit of rusty metal. Nice, thank you, Al. See, Al's got D&D tonight. He's already late. How late are you?
An hour and 10 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
Do they know?
Yeah.
Are they alright with it?
Yeah.
Good.
Apparently, I'm going to turn up and run straight down the stairs and into combat.
Have they been messaging you while we've been on stream?
Yeah.
I knew you'd been playing D&D while we were on stream. I know you so well. Yeah, I have, Dad. Sorry.
Yeah. What do you want from me?
What do you mean? I brought your car yesterday. Bless him.
Any Call of Duty this week? Not for me, I don't think.
Are you a busy boy? You working Saturday?
Yeah, I got duty Saturday, Sunday.
Uh.
No, disgusting. Friday and nights as well. So I ain't really got a weekend.
Okay, so we're going to be back next week, unfortunately, peeps. Because Al's just blasted with work. And give that a little hairdryer. Just close these up before I have a massive accident.
Well, my friend said I wore my World War II cat costume to a fitness fiesta fancy dress party. I was stopped by some guys from the military fitness team who were in the movie.
Oh, really? Cool. That's very cool. He does do some very cool costumes. Hence the name. That's how I met him. Was he was dressed as Boba
Oh, cool.
at Euros when I won.
What, that weird game night kit?
Yeah, that tiny little game night kit that no one turned up to, and they kind of just let me have out of feeling sorry for me.
Well, I mean, it was all collusion, wasn't it?
Yeah, of course it was.
Because wasn't Euros the event that spanned a lot longer than it should have? I remember playing
Do you remember?
cards and going outside.
Damn, you'd not forgotten about
went
that.
for a sandwich.
I'd forgotten about that
Like
because
4
of
hours between rounds.
because of the fact I won.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a pretty tragic day.
So, how long have I got now, Al?
8 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure Rich will be streaming at some point. I'm sure they got a tournament still.
Where'd the colour go? There it is. And so the base is almost like her, so the more of it that's in shade, the less I'm going to paint. Or the less high up I'm going to take it anyway. And then just add into that with some wolf grey.
Saturday night stream was hilarious.
Who's this?
That was Rich. Yeah, we had a decent stream Saturday night. The stream title on Saturday night was Al got a new car and he didn't crash it.
Al got a new car and he didn't crash it.
Yeah.
He nearly crashed it, but he didn't crash it. Al did really good, everyone. I was proper proud. He did good, man. It was a hell of a trial by fire, but hopefully, because he took one of the many big trials by fire, he conquered a lot of demons all in one go.
Yeah.
It's the best way, Al.
Yeah.
It's the best way, mate. If you're going to go fighting, just go straight for the greater demon, get it out of the way,
Yeah.
right? And go, yeah, I ain't got a problem with little bloodletters anymore.
No. Just spend for a hull upgrade. Wow.
His tape deck is sad because it hasn't even got an auxiliary output, and it is an aftermarket tape deck.
Yeah.
So the fact that someone had to aftermarket whatever was in there to a tape deck, it is sad. But we've worked out that the way Al can fix this is just by bringing his portable speaker from the house and just Bluetoothing it to his phone.
Yeah.
No need for an expensive stereo modification, Al.
No. Why would I bother?
What do you mean? That was my life when I was young. When I grew up, that was what it was all about. So you got a car, you lowered it, and then you put a banging, far too loud sound system in everything. And you had to have amps and speakers and subwoofers, and cause that's what we did.
So then you could
'Cause
listen
there
to
was-
your Italian cassette.
Because there was no internet. Oh yeah, because you lot invented music, right? There was no music before you come along. in
No, it was
1995.
thinking
Everyone, did you hear that?
It wasn't like cassettes were.
Can we all collectively laugh at how young Alexander is?
It's alright. Laugh at the youth today. Need them tomorrow, you know what I mean?
Alex's car is nearly as old as Alex. This is true, right?
This is, yeah, very true indeed.
And that is not because Alex's car is a vintage, it's because Alex is young.
Captain was disappointed to hear you might not make the Warlords event.
Oh, Pups, I'm absolutely going to try it. It's so far off.
No. This is Mr. Sander talking to Captain Rick.
Yeah, but Pups is right. It's like family first at that point.
He says, I'm just jealous.
She's what?
She's just jealous.
Of what?
I don't know, maybe my age. I don't know. Music died around 1980 and didn't surface until Britpop, after which it died.
Okay, well, we can agree to disagree about Britpop, because that ain't my bag at all. I think they were always making good music, just not in this country particularly.
I mean, you know my taste in music's alright.
I do.
80s music is the best.
No,
Yeah,
it's-
Brigitte says, of course, your age.
Okay. How long have I got, Al?
2 minutes.
I'm nearly done. I'm so good tonight. Oh, nearly.
Remember, we got to do that drop.
Yeah, I know. Shut up. I'm coming. Just need just a tiny bit. Can you make that 2 minute stretch?
No, if I could do that, I'm sure the world wouldn't have any problems. Or at least I wouldn't have any problems. Shorten every month, so I get paid every other day. Perfect. Great. 70s and 80s.
60s,
Save time.
70s, 80s.
Scratch the jaw.
Like,
and the-
you can't, what about Prince? You can't get rid of the 80s. I love the 80s.
I mean, you can't get rid of the 90s.
Dude, look, just a little, it's all because we've got a nice dark, 'cause you put a little scratchy, done.
I mean, I'm sure Rich would agree
On.
that you can't get rid of the 90s. The music.
It was pretty meh.
What do you
The
mean?
90s. What was there?
Like Biggie?
Who?
Biggie?
Seriously, I'm an Englishman. I'm not one of those American gangsters, I'm
You
afraid.
don't need to be an American gangster.
No, that's right. That's why I don't listen to that.
What have you not?
If you're an English
you
gangster, there's only one music that is our theme music for English gangsterism. What is it? Come on. It's good old 80s staple. In fact, 90s as well. It's the quintessential English gangster rap
Quintessential English gangster rap.
of its time. Wasn't so much gangster rap as such.
That's what I was thinking.
Right?
Really be that gangster.
Yeah, come on, anyone. Who is going to give me the proper Cockney gangster music ensemble?
Morris dancing music. Queen.
No.
God no, the 90s was amazing for music. Yeah, exactly, Rich. Exactly.
Chaz and Dave, everyone.
Chaz and Dave.
Forget Biggie Small. Forget Snoop Doggy Dog. Chaz and Dave. Rabbit.
What's
Come
that?
on.
While you were selling potatoes, Like, what do you mean, gangs at the chats? And they, oh God, somebody said he's 17. Yeah, that's it. You're done. No.
Don't. Don't.
Oh, he's 17. Wow.
I won't tell you my 17 story because it still might be legally prosecutable.
Next, you're going to be like, yeah, S Club 7 was the one.
Right, Alex. Can you give me a slightly higher focus, please?
Okay.
I come to blows with one of them, Paul. Like, for real. And trust me, he didn't come out very well out of it.
I'm at 15.
Right, that eye. Why is it not? Why is it? It's not. That's better. This eye. It's hard to kind of show you. It's because of the way it's sculpted, but that eye is absolutely perfect. Just so you know. So this is what we've done in an hour and a half. I know I did some base coats, right? But it ain't that big a deal. There we go. Sorry, just get it right. There you go. Okay, let's go back to like a 7 or so, and then we do the draw. Right, this is for. I did it. I did a snow base, and that's dried out really nice. Well, it's drying out. So I did that, and Black Widow. And I probably could spend a couple more minutes doing stuff on the base when it's dry, but it's okay. But basically it's done. And these are our tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This bag is empty. This is for this beautiful, beautiful thing, everyone, that's not involved.
Ulrich says, Wurzel's Scaffold Baron Knights.
Hmm?
Yeah, I don't know what those are.
I know what the Wurzels are. That was a group, but I've never heard of the other ones. There's my bag, empty bag. So this is in the order that it is on, what is it called, Streamlabs?
Yes.
On Streamlabs are our top 5 donators. That one. Number 1, it is the top contributor of the month, and that is...
That is, I'll tell you, 1 second, Archnin.
Archnin!
He's gone for lunch.
He's gone for lunch. Damn, man. It's going to cost me £7 million sending it to him. But anyway, Archnin, you lucky sod. Do you know what? Archnin, out of all the people, there's a lot of you out there, and a lot of you donate. Thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you. But Archnin has been with me since we started streaming with Ash, and always been so generous, and won so little over the years. It is years. That will cost. Send it via the canal. Don't be like that. Yeah, that will cost, man. Damn. Okay, well, at least it looks like I made enough tonight to pay for the postage. Damn, that's a big box.
Yeah.
Maybe if I just take it all apart.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Send them it bit by bit, like
Bit
one
by
of those
bit.
monthly.
Yeah.
Diagostini.
Diagostini.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, okay, do you want to go just full for 30 seconds?
Yeah, no worries.
Right, I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to go. Thank you for donating. Thank you for your subs. We will be back, I would imagine, next week. We can't do the weekend. I'm really sorry because of Alex's work and yada, yada, yada. So we'll be back, I would imagine, Monday or Tuesday next week. Thank you very much. Terminator, I'll get that thing in the post to you Friday. Anyone waiting for any of the giveaways this month, they'll all be going out on Friday because I've got a day to do it. So, hope you enjoyed it. Until then, everyone, if you get the call to get your vaccine, go and get it. If not, stay at home, paint some stuff, and come back and watch us next week. Lee's on Wednesday, Thursday, I would imagine. So get over there. I love you all. Thank you for everything. I will see you soon. One love. Peace.